What's up, Fever Nation? What you're about to witness is a travesty to all of basketball. During this timeout, Stephanie White is going ballistic because she's under pressure to defend her orientation over the organization. Let me repeat that again. Stephanie White is trying to defend her orientation over the organization. This conversation you see here with Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White, it has nothing to do with basketball. You think because you're watching a WNBA game, they're playing an expansion team and they're on TV all 44 games. All 44 games, the W has signed the biggest TV deal it will ever probably sign while this girl is in the league, CC, while Caitlin Clark is playing in the league. The biggest deal ever. No one was interested in signing any type of deal with the W until Caitlin Clark came on board because the advertisers see the golden goose. The golden goose wasn't the previous orientation, just flat out point blank. But that's what Stephanie White is defending here in this timeout. This has nothing to do with basketball. Look at, now imagine this. Your team is up 8-2, flowing smoothly, about to dismantle an expansion team, and you want to take the starters out of the lineup 4 minutes into the first half, into the first quarter. Stephanie White. And then, can you imagine what it's like for Clark to sit there and build that lead, be subbed out, along with another starter, and watch the lead evaporate? And then you got to play hero ball to get the lead back again. I couldn't believe it as I sat there and watched that. It was almost as if this Stephanie White is on another planet. She is not a coach. This tirade Stephanie White is throwing during this timeout, this isn't about basketball. That's not coaching. What you're witnessing is not coaching. Anyone that has to coach like this doesn't know what either doesn't know what the hell they're doing, or the team does not know what the coach is expecting from them. You would think with all of these practices that she so-called is running, the team would have an idea what is expected of them during game time. You can't take your starters out 4 minutes into the first quarter. They haven't even developed a rhythm yet. They were gelling. They were about to gel. Think about that. They were on their way to dismantling this team. It was a fast start. When the Fever start fast, they normally finish well. Stephanie White I don't know why she subbed them out. It was a rotation issue. She just felt like she wanted to tweak that rotation for whatever reason. Anyone tired 4 minutes into the first quarter, you got a strength and conditioning issue on the team. That has nothing to do with the players. Stephanie White made a decision that cost the team the momentum that they built in the first quarter. It's nothing more, nothing less. And now look who Stephanie White puts in CC's place. You're gonna take out the best player in the game for a rookie who was an average player at South Carolina. People get confused thinking Raven Johnson, because she was 10th pick overall, she was a good player at South Carolina. She didn't even have a jump shot in 2023 in that Final Four. She didn't even have a jump shot. She said her adversity was that she dealt with was when CC waved her off in that Final Four. She's blaming CC for all the anguish and social media outrage from her own fans, from Gamecock fans. Gamecock fans were berating Raven Johnson, and she said she almost quit basketball because of the backlash she received after that loss to Iowa. And she blames Caitlin Clark because she didn't have a jump shot. The scouting report says the girl doesn't shoot. Remember that game she had against, what was that, Golden State? I think she scored 16 points. Most of those were layups around the basket with 16 points, 16 points. Now, I guess Stephanie thought she had created a monster, and so now she was going to put this girl in for Caitlin Clark. Night and day on the shooting from Golden State to Portland. Bricked every shot that went up. She didn't even come close to even hitting. She was barely hitting the rim. Do you all know that a rim is 2 basketballs wide, and the basketball in the WNBA is even smaller than the average basketball that the men play with? With the ball the men play with, you can put 2 balls in that rim. The rims aren't smaller. The ball is in the WNBA. That's why you see some of these shots roll in, how that rim holds that ball, look like it's about to roll out. If that was a bigger ball, them shots would have probably rolled out. But in the W, it's a smaller ball. So the rim holds the shot. If it's a good shot, the rim will hold it. It'll keep it down. Okay? Now, back to this timeout issue. You know what you're witnessing is orientation over organization. Orientation over organization. This is CC versus the orientation. Her orientation is under attack during this timeout. This has, don't get it confused. This is not about basketball. If this were about basketball, what would Coach White be mad about? Snake-anie White. What would she be mad about? You have the best player in the game. You can't get along with the best player in the game. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Is this what we're doing? You can't get along with the best player in the game. League leader in assists. Records falling every time she does anything. You can't get along with her. And you're who else does Coach Snake-anie? Who else does Snake-anie talk to like this on the team? Last week you had Breon January talking to her during while she's sitting on the bench. They were going back and forth. This is no coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. Fever Nation. This was a build-up. They're trying to diminish this girl's brand to the league. The advertisers and the network want CC. But these other women, the orientation posse, thinks the game belongs to them. The problem with this is, flat out, point blank, CC is paying the bills. Everybody else is just children, including Stephanie White and their organization. Everybody else are kids on this ride. Are we there yet? Well, the kids is the W. CC is driving this car, and they hate that. They want to get the attention back. They want their league back. That's what this is all about. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.